Ugly gang shit. I get Wait, is it Malloy? I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. Smoking on exotic weed, killing bad energy. I don't let it get to me, so they try to get me in my dream, but all my demons died out. I feel so alive now. You can't kill my vibe now. You can't bring my high down. I can feel the energy, and yes, the past is history. Heavy meditation keeping me away from misery. Walking through the galaxy, when I wake up back to reality, I get so fucking high, I can't feel anything. Light another blunt, all my problems start to drain. Henny in my cup, cause it numbs my brain. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing.
Good morning, jerk offs. What is up? How's everybody doing today?
I was trying to tell you.
Whoa. What up, CSL? Why aren't my headphones on? Good morning, Dougie Fresh. Oh, yeah, sir.
The only reason why he's talking is because he's waiting for a breakfast date with his big little brother. Big brother.
You are a big little brother.
Yeah. He calls me big little brother.
Well, good morning, squirrels. She says, good morning, jerk offs. Glitter bombs.
No, it's like glitter bombs, because
Glitter bombs. What up, Josh? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good morning.
Hey,
Smash that like button, bye.
How was the game last night?
Oh, well, we came out looking like shit in the first fucking quarter. Went down 20-0. And second quarter, we scored one, and then they scored another one. So it was like 26-6 going into the second half. When we ended up scoring like 36 points at the end of it, but it was too late.
Well,
we couldn't stop. We couldn't stop. They had like a sweep. They were playing the wishbone or whatever
and
the fuck
that dude
that's called.
Was quick, wasn't he?
Where they would either the QB kept the run half the time they ran.
Oh, really?
Left, right, center. Yeah.
So the QB was the best player,
and then
on their team.
The running back also was a QB. So it could have been thrown at any point in time. It could have been ran at any point in time, and they had lots of motion.
When you have a dual threat running back and a quarterback,
But it was the running. They ran over us. They ran around us
quicker.
And around us. But like I said, the second half they came out and we basically told them, like, you guys aren't out of this. Do you guys want to be, just roll over and die, or come out fighting? They came out fighting the second half.
Is that what you guys said in halftime?
Dude, my last words to them was, I thought we loved this game. let's fucking play like it. And then we went out and we dominated the second half. It was just we put ourselves in too big of a hole. Yeah.
So what was the end score?
40 something to 38. We lost by 6, so 42 to 38. We come back. They did a great first play out the second half. We kicked it to them. They fucking bobbled it. We got the ball. Next play was a touchdown. Another one. We got them to fumble in the end zone. And then got that ball. One play fucking 90
You see
yards.
what happens though when you put that, okay, even though they're kids.
What's up, Vermonster?
Even though, I mean, they're teenagers, you literally got in there. These coaches are like, dude.
Well, the coaches, they're real calm. They don't yell at them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're going over plays, and I let all the coaches do what they're doing. And then as we're walking out, that's when I start.
You're the hype man.
Yes.
You're the hype man.
And I also, there was a point in time when I'm watching all of them, and I told one of the coaches, dude, that dude's, he's favoring his leg, his hip. Something's up with him. And calls him over, and he's like, hey, what's up with your wheels? And kid starts grabbing his hip and
okay. So you just
I'm letting everybody know what's up.
Okay.
I stay out of the way.
Because usually like when you're that young, that kid just wants to play more football, Yes. That'll really fuck him up.
Even though he was hurting, he was still he didn't get any touchdowns this week, but he played big blocks and he played good on defense.
Okay.
We couldn't run. It was hard to run versus these guys.
They had a good
Jody,
run defense.
Your signal's trash right now.
I know. I'm out at the campgrounds. I'm gonna go sit outside. I might have a weak signal today because I'm out in Adrian.
Oh, okay.
He's all pixelated.
What's up, Bodie? Good morning, Naughty Nikki.
Good morning.
Josh says the Warriors. Josh, how are you? Good luck on that wedding, Bam Bam Bigelow. Everybody, see fight tonight. So he calls you Bam Bam Bigelow. He goes, "Who's that guy that looks like Bam Bam Bigelow?"
You motherfucker!
And one time he goes, "I'm happy for the fatty getting married." He fucking loves roasting you. He says he can't wait to meet you. I said, one day, bro.
At this point, I can't wait to meet him either.
He's like, I can't wait to meet your family and smoke a couple. I was like, one day. I'll get there.
Dude, that's so cool.
What up, Gear Changer? CSL. He says, you got this, Gear Changer.
I'm out camping, but it poured fucking rain here. Did it pour down rain there?
Oh, it's raining here right now.
Oh my God. It was pouring.
We're getting hit with what Simply Wicked got.
Feed me, bro.
Yeah.
I know it's cramping on my day over here.
Well, Doug, we're going to the grill. I know I told you breakfast at 11:30 so we can talk about the wedding, but it's at Monroe Grill. I don't know where you were planning on showing up. But I got Dad going too and everything. So,
Monroe Grill. What?
That's cool.
That's our family. Literally meets there all the time.
Dude, I'm so happy we went there because I never been there before, and it had really good food.
So T-Rup gets here this morning. And he's on the phone with Ryan, and they're doing the draft for who gets first pick of the bedrooms at this mansion. And our fucking asses got last fucking place
at that for who gets what rooms in Vegas.
So
don't you think T and Jeff should get to pick first?
Yeah, we automatically get the master bedroom.
That's who there is no first pick. They just get the choice. And then first pick gets the next bedroom they want, and then the next pick gets the next fucking beds they want. And I got fucking last. It's bullshit. And this game's rigged.
So Ryan, I'm trying to look up the fucking Earth Dweller, and I'm not finding no videos on it. So I'm trying to look up some reading shit, and then Ryan video chats me. He's like, T-Rup, we got to figure this shit out today. And I'm like, what? And he's like, dude, I got all the names. I'm gonna write who's all going to Vegas. So we write all these names down, right?
Balls. Kiwi wanted Dad to go.
No, Dad's going, dude.
Anyway, keep going.
Is your room
Pop is
still
fine.
sweet for last pick though?
No,
I don't
I don't
know.
get a suite. We'll be.
No, I said is it sweet like cool, not like a suite?
probably not.
There's only like 5
What it
bedrooms
is?
in there, and they have 2 beds each.
No, we get the last choice of beds. So everybody gets to pick their bed, and then we get last choice
So
because that's what was the draft.
the
was
draft, and then what is it?
done.
Yeah,
I ain't never had last place. It's bullshit.
yeah.
It won't even matter. After you have a few drinks in Vegas, you could sleep on the fucking floor.
I'm gonna sleep in the grotto.
I don't need to sleep. I'm gonna sleep
Jackie,
in
who's gonna sleep? You're gonna be like,
No,
freaking out when
Robert.
you come back.
No, we lost by 8. But if we didn't have such a bad first half, we would have won the game. But we turned it over twice. We couldn't score in the first half.
From what I see,
it was a slow start. There was no energy in the beginning, and I was even like, that's one thing that I was telling them also is like, dude, get your fucking energy up. What the hell?
Yeah, but what I see is
Nobody was cheering on the side. They had their heads down. They were getting shit stomped. But
it started getting hype at
once we hit
half.
halftime and we could adjust to what they were doing, and we could tell them, communicate better, and we come out like we should have come out in the first half.
But do you notice how football?
But they use that as how important the beginning is. You keep coming out flat like this and keep putting yourselves behind. You did great the second half.
Yep.
But
you played better than they did the second half.
We put ourselves in such a big hole. Even though we did so damn great, we still lost.
Same thing like the Lions did when they faced who they faced? The San Francisco 49ers. They fucking laid down the first 2 quarters and then came back on the last quarter and scored all the points.
Good job, CSL. Made a birdie.
Oh,
Woo-woo.
nice. Nice. It's not raining up there? Oh, yeah.
It's Montreal. He's on the other side of the country.
Yeah. Whoops. Whoopsies.
Cheers, Holly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my day yesterday.
But do you see how if somebody you had to been in there telling them, okay, this is like the people had to be calm and say, this is what we got to do. And then the guy at the end has to be like, motherfuckers, go out there and do something. And do you see how that the tides turn? Like,
well, because
when a fumble recovery happens, when the defense gets a fumble recovery, they're hungry,
ripped and ready.
Yep, they're hungry. Now the offense scores the next play, right? And now they're back in the game and they're down fucking 20. Mm-hmm. They're back in the game, but they're
get your heads up.
Yep.
Where's the energy? I thought we loved this game.
Yep, that's what it is, dude. That's I think football is one of the hype sports because you can see.
And this is a quiet team. They did get once we start getting things going our way, they get hype. But the one dude that's hurt, he's been on the sidelines. He was trying to hype everybody up the whole time, and I was telling him, I go, it's your job to get this damn energy up. And he goes, I know, it's pissing me off.
He's drinking a Monster. Fucking go, dude.
I'll give it. He was screaming and hollering the whole time.
Okay.
The whole time, trying to hype the team up. It's just, when you're down like that and nothing's going, like they beat us in the first half in every facet of the game.
You can't lay down. You can't lay down.
They took the ball from us. They stopped us on 4th down. We couldn't run the ball, and that's our strength. They kept stopping Hambone. They just were like, nope,
really,
nope. You ain't.
So they had a mean front.
I mean, he did. He's hard to tackle. So they did have a hard time, but we couldn't stop them on the run either. Every time we'd wrap them up, they drag us 4 yards.
Oh, so they had a good fucking starting 4 linemen.
Their linemen looked like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their linemen were huge, especially for being kids like that. Being our biggest dude, he reminds me of you with no tattoos, like a mixture of you and the guy from fucking, like, he's just giant dude, but he's so like
so nice. Yeah,
he got a smile on his face.
Like me,
yeah. It's like you can tell he doesn't want to hurt these guys.
They told me to pancake people. When I was young in football, they pancake them. That's how you block them. Pancake them. I pancaked a kid one time, and my fist drove into his sternum, and the fucking kid couldn't breathe, and I felt so bad.
Oh shit!
The issue is he can't get his ass down low enough and drive his legs. Or, he gets lifted, and once you get up high, now I could move you up.
You
high.
got it. Yeah, you got to meet them right in the middle. Dude.
I can move that kid easily.
It's whoever's lower wins the race.
Yes.
You know,
and it's trying to get him. He's so big.
You know what I've been seeing?
He's just
these
so
defenders?
big. His ass is like, okay, so here's everybody else's asses in the air. This is his.
Way up in the
air. It's like
so,
the one thing that we keep get that ass down.
Oh shit!
Because you explode when you're using your thighs, your calves, everything. You explode out of there.
I don't think he's like a senior. I think he's a sophomore. He's still young.
Probably because that's why he's on fucking varsity, because he's a
big.
monster.
Yeah, he's big.
Go
Broncos, Mr. No Fly says. I go for the Lions.
Yeah,
personally.
but do you know like NFL gets molded by
nice
by college football. You know that, right? So like
2 kids I coached now play for Illinois Fighting.
Oh dude, that's sweet.
Illini.
Here,
that's what's up. I love that.
Thank you.
And the more I'm involved with these guys, the more I get involved, and the more that I want to do that.
Yeah, you're a coach now. You said.
I'm not technically, but they call me coach.
Put me in coach.
Now that I'm gonna be a coach.
Now that one of my best friends is on the fucking sidelines, I have a horse in that race.
And next week we're gonna be gone, and they play Jefferson at Jefferson. I was looking
that's
forward.
a big game.
I was looking forward to that game.
That's
honestly.
a big game.
You know, me being from Jefferson.
Fuck you, Jefferson. You beat
I always think when you say you have to work on Fridays, I think you have to be at Trappers, and then I see like your football shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought he was working, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's a football. He does the football assisting with the guy he takes care of.
I get paid for that shit.
Robert asked me. He said,
so that's all. Hey, you can't beat that because you're like, yes, it's Friday. I get to go to a football game.
Friday.
He's paid for it.
Robert says this. He says, so Josh cooks food and now he's a coach of a high school football team. He's like, where the fuck do I apply to get jobs like that? And I was like,
you got to put it into the universe, baby.
You can just do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you knows it, bro. What's up? Hey, light it up.
But now I'm an Airport Jets fan because I have a horse in the race.
I went to airport in 6th grade, but I've always kind of felt like I never wanted to leave.
I
really love the way that their whole campus is set up. The middle school, the high school, the elementary is all right there. The way everything, their baseball field, the airport's facility is cool. I like the way it's set up. I went to elementary school right there. I went to middle school right there, and then I moved to Jefferson.
Oh, so you have personal horses.
I'm pretty sure I went to school with one of the coaches, but I can't. He looks different than he did in school, you know,
right.
in 8th and 6th grade.
He's a man now.
Yeah, he's a
full man.
20 years later.
But like, so I was listening to a reporter talk about NFL football, and college football is what
Chase and Sidney Brown. I'll go look them up right now. Go ahead.
He said college football forms the NFL, and I was sitting there like, dude, Tom Brady's a pocket quarterback and he's the best in the league. But I was thinking, like, now all these new people, they got to get the fuck out of there. They throw on the run.
Well,
there's
not many
because there's not pocket quarterbacks in the fucking college.
College is
all
different.
These kids now are good quarterbacks, but they run.
To disagree a little bit. I don't fully disagree, but I do disagree because college, the game, it seems faster, but the talent is less.
I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. The competition isn't as good. Like, you get to the NFL, these are the elite of the elite.
These are the best of the best in college.
Of the best of the best.
This is every team you're playing is Alabama. Better than Alabama. Would stomp Alabama. Even the shittiest NFL team, you know? But I'm saying, like, the defenders in the quarter, you know how, like,
They get more athletic.
You draft from the college, so you have to,
Yeah, but
these fucking defensive ends nowadays are tearing up these fucking linemen. Dude,
as players get,
I seen Sam
as
Darnold.
players get better, and the more a sport evolves. Look at the MMA. Look at UFC.
I think that, because look at Tom Brady. He's fucking 44 years old, and he's the top leader in touchdowns this year. And he's doing really good. But
also when you see quarterbacks in the NFL, the whole reason that you want to be a pocket passer of some sort is because those are the only guys that last.
Yep.
If you keep fucking running that ball, you're gonna get hurt.
You're gonna get snapped.
As a quarterback, the running backs, you can't even keep 4 fucking running backs on your team for the whole year.
Yep.
And this guy's supposed to be your most important player, and you're running him. I mean, you got players that do it really great, but
I mean, the Patrick Mahomes,
those guys are hurt.
I know, but the Patrick
even
Mahomes
Russell Wilson,
even actually
Russell
Wilson's pocket first. A good
he
evader.
Didn't start that.
Yeah.
He didn't start that way. He started off more runner, and then into his second, third, fourth
running
year,
the backfield.
That's when Pete Carroll had trained no, bro, you have to be pass first and then evade and fucking take off when you need to.
Because your skill set is you're a small, quick quarterback. You can get the fuck out of the pressure and then bomb Metcalf's going to be wide open.
Vegas, baby.
Ooh, but what I was trying to say, Josh, is the defend.
Gear says they call you roached, not coach.
The
defenders. You're right.
The defenders are different.
Better.
So
they're
these
linebackers,
these young linebackers in the league right now are fucking mean. But they're like fit. Like you can give this motherfucker the ball up the gut, and he could run a full 100-yard touchdown.
This is why, though. This goes back to the evolvation, using one of your words.
Thank you. I'm a scientist
of the sport. Okay, as this sport is here for longer and longer, and the better people come through, and better people come through. Okay, so those are who these kids are watching now. Yep. So of course they're going to study this game and get better than those guys every time.
That's how he was saying how college morphs NFL, because these kids are getting better at what they're doing.
In that rate, the NFL morphs college, because the whole reason these kids are getting better at what they're doing is because they're watching these NFL
they got
guys,
these high class,
and they're watching all the these people are doing it the right way.
But like Sam Darnold is a defensive end, right?
What up, Jess? Good morning.
What's up, baby?
Pre-K to 5th.
Sam Darnold
in 6th.
Sam Darnold is
the position.
He's a
defenseman,
and he's a crazy.
He's one of the best.
He's the best defender in the league, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know who was with them? Jalen Ramsey, the best safety in the league.
And who was with him was Ndamukong Suh for a while.
Yep.
And now he's with Tom.
He's with Tom.
Papa Tom.
He's over there in TB12 land,
winning Super Bowls like he should.
And then
was he on the team yet last year? With Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was him.
I'm good friends with their dad. He played CFL, also played semi-pro together. What's up?
He was
we should have that's cool. I didn't know you were a coach.
Ndamukong Suh had a few fucking
I knew you loved
sacks.
football, but I didn't know you were a coach.
Ndamukong Suh had a few good
bullshit,
plays.
Harley. I call bullshit on that.
You
might be hang on.
They're old.
That's what I was just going to say. You might be right. Yeah. And on paper,
they were playing high school teams when they first started.
Right, basically.
Yeah. And I'm a Michigan fan. That's
like they were one of the original 8.
Yeah. Yeah. It was them 8, and then they were playing high school kids.
That's the only reason. I get it. On paper, you're 100% right.
But they were good.
I'm an old fucker.
Yeah. But anyway, Sam Darnold, I seen him take this dude. He took a tackle and a guard. And literally made them poop their pants.
No flies agree. Linebackers move like running backs. The sport's evolving, and then that's what happens as the
Devin White kid.
These players have to. Okay, so look, the guys that came before us. Okay, that we looked up to. They played like little league stuff. They didn't have all these training facilities to go to when they were young like that. Then the next generation, those things started opening up because those NFL players and people that played football in that generation started opening things up and started coaching these guys. So now all facets of the game coaching, training,
It's all evolving.
playing. It all evolves. Look at the camera. We're looking at the camera. They got people upstairs at the high school level.
Yep.
Look at this dude. What's he doing here? They can see what's going on after the fact, you know.
You're right.
But even at the high school level, that all gets better every year.
Every level up you do, yeah.
It's supposed to anyway. Look at baseball. Look at every sport. Hockey, every sport. Still haven't beaten Wayne Gretzky, but there we go. That's a
generational talent.
That's one of those Michael Jordan, LeBron James guys.
That's like
Kobe Bryant guys.
Like they're saying like a Patrick Mahomes doesn't.
Tom Brady.
Yes, a Tom Brady. That's a generational talent. Like, what the fuck is this guy starting out this?
Yes, Cody said. Josh says, don't let him take all the credit. Give me some. I'm the one with the job. He chauffeurs me. That's it. That's the truth.
But anyway, what I was saying is Sam Darnold, he ran after the quarterback the last game they played, and he fucking pushed the tackle backwards, right? Spun twice, spun into the guard, knocked his homie's blocker off of his feet, right? And then spun around, and then him and his homie that he just broke free tackled that quarterback. Because he was like, here, homie, I'm going to push this guy out the way. And then he ran around. And I was like, people that quick, like motherfuckers that were the defensive ends back in the day just ran right through the line because they were so big and so scary. Now these kids have to be super strong. Like Chase Young, for instance, looks like a fucking linebacker.
You're using the exception as your example, and that's a hard thing to do.
Right. Okay. Well,
that's like, hey, look at Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
okay. So Chase Young is a new.
If Brock Lesnar played football now, he'd be a monster.
Yeah,
but they didn't have the coaching
back then.
Like then, they didn't have all these different. He was good. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't elite.
But like Chase Young, this is.
Where did Brady play? I get it.
Oh, Michigan. If Drew Bledsoe didn't get
but I
hurt.
didn't know Brady until like his second year in the league when he actually was it Bledsoe?
It was Bledsoe. That was Bledsoe. The one in high school was different.
Bledsoe was the quarterback.
When he got hurt.
I liked the Patriots before I even knew who Tom Brady was. It just so happens that the second year I liked the Patriots, they were my favorite team.
And then Tom Brady won that Super Bowl.
Tom Brady got put in that year and ended up winning. It's my favorite quarterback. It's my favorite quarterback.
Dude, Bledsoe got rushed to the hospital.
I've had a damn fucking Tom Brady jersey since high school.
But Bledsoe?
And it still looks brand new.
I know it does. The Bledsoe was one of the worst injuries on the fucking field. They rushed him to the hospital and everything. He had internal bleeding.
That game?
Yep, and that was crazy. And
Ramsey's the best CB until my guy PS2 Pat Certain takes over.
Yep. See, and that's what I don't know. I just think
Harley says reality, bro. You should try it. I get it.
It is real. It is. He's right, but I don't know.
Widow pie. I love Tom Brady.
No, but somebody said that Tom Brady is the most concentrated, like loves the game so much. It's like almost he's like a psychopath for football.
Urban apricots.
They said like even his teammates on the new team, like if they would have said it like on the New England Patriots, it wouldn't have costed that much. But they're like Tom Brady's a fucking psycho in the playoffs.
Mr. No Fly says this is my kind of combo.
Are you guys still in on the sports talk?
Oh,
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went and got a drink, got a coffee, put some sausage on the grill. You guys ever put sausage on the grill? You can put everything on the grill.
Chase Young is a beast.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
Chase Young benches.
You're grilling in the rain. It's not raining right now.
Well,
it
people.
It's raining a little bit. It's kind of raining a little bit, but I'm under a tree.
Who was starting when Brady was in Michigan? For the Patriots, it was Bledsoe, I thought.
No, when Brady was in Michigan, I forget, but
who was the starter for that?
Yeah, that starter wasn't playing good.
Brady
came in. I know the starter wasn't playing good. That Brady came in and they ended up winning like the Big Ten championship that year, or maybe the national championship.
Good job, CSL. Another birdie.
But Tom Brady got the comeback kid.
Harley says,
name.
wasn't it a pitcher? Wasn't that pitcher a QB during Brady's time at Michigan? I'm not sure. That's too young for me.
Yeah, but anyway, Brady came back.
I wasn't into Michigan at that point.
When Brady come in his first game,
morning, Kayla.
When Brady come in his first game in college, he came back, and that's how he earned the comeback kid. Because every fucking
what up, guys?
Game after that, Tom Brady found a way to win, and he was mostly down.
No, he wasn't. It wasn't like he was a great.
No, he got named the comeback kid though. That's because he would come back, and
I know what that is.
You know, that's where his nickname came from. Then he went to the NFL and does it like at a fucking professional level.
You want to know why? Like real life, you want to know why Tom Brady, already a good quarterback, became a great quarterback? Is because he got
would you talk on this story or no?
Because he got the nerve.
I think it was his second year.
Well, either way, he wasn't thrown in there on his rookie year.
The Bears are doing that. In my opinion, Justin Fields.
Obviously you're picking up number one usually because you suck and you need a quarterback, so you don't really have the option to let him sit. But that's important.
Well, the Bears,
in my eyes,
the Bears got Dalton. Well, so what?
Kayla said to send her the link.
Oh, did she? Okay. I don't have Facebook up.
Yeah, but she sent it in our
all right. I'll go.
Ranger group chat.
Yeah, I didn't have Facebook up.
So my brother was about to sub in for me.
He was like, Brady is a legend.
Get on my podcast because you can talk sports. We do kind of look alike. I got a better mustache and beard than him, but you know.
My wife's got a fucking real nice mustache, way better than mine. I'll tell you what. Old Jeff.
Old Jeff.
Oh,
oh my God.
Oh, Greg.
Oh, that's
yo, tell Scotty T-Rup said what up.
Scotty T-Rup said what up.
What up, T-Rup? What up? That's
what it is.
Brian Greasy was the QB.
Mountain Dew for breakfast. What do you know about that?
Jessica knows a lot about it.
Mountain Dew for breakfast?
Yup. This fucking.
The Greasy wasn't a great in college. They had a horrible offensive line.
That's a rough way to start your morning, I feel.
Dude, I don't know.
Good morning, Sally Bongs.
So, I mean,
Kayla says, much love, squirrels.
So if you want me to be honest with you, the biggest match.
You don't like football.
The biggest match of this Sunday night is going to be Tom Brady versus Matt Stafford.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not going to be able to watch it.
Yeah, me either, but still.
I don't mind football talk, but like I'm just not getting good service right now.
So it's choppy.
Yeah, so it's hard to even.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of chilling out and hanging out and listening to you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Jess Peggin.
Jess.
Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kayla.
It's really dark.
Good morning. We're gonna have some button. I'll push a button that just like when Kayla comes, shimmer sounds like gold dust coming in.
Ching, 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 like the shining diamonds.
Real quick, yeah, like shining gold,
shining diamonds on a cartoon. Ching, ching,
like
ching. What did you type in to look that sound up?
Gold dust music.
I sent the link because I
shimmer
did
music
see
or
Jody,
something.
And then Jody popped up, and I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, still send the link."
Good. Yeah, I didn't have Facebook up, and she's like, "Hey, Kayla wants the link." I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
I know. I was watching the show, and I sent that, but then I went and started watching, and I'm like, "Oh, where'd Jody go?" And then Jody popped back up, and I was like,
"That's funny."
Yeah, still send the link.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us?
Okay, every time Kayla comes in, this is the song that'll play.
I wouldn't call that the shimmery, sparkly music. That sounds more like horror movie music.
That sounds real dark. Like that sounds like spooky.
That's
Like
what you do to the show, Kayla.
Dude, it's the shimmer. They're
it
shimmering
sounds like
gold.
a scary part's about to happen in a movie. Like right when it's escalating, it's like the scary movie part.
She's
then-
not
Yeah, he said,
wrong.
I'm gonna put you in as like shimmer sparkle dust, and it's like
She said,
definitely not
she's
that.
like, where the
Fine.
fuck is
He
Jason?
said, I'm
Voorhees, dude?
definitely not that.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
How about this one?
What the fuck kind of tribal shit is this?
What the hell?
That's
This
my
really sounds like cult
Hey.
music.
That is one of my absolute favorite theme songs for any wrestler. That was
Did you
Gangrel
make
and
that?
Brood.
Oh, that is a good one.
That was the Gangrel. That was the Brood
Yep. The
These
vamp.
are wrestler
intro.
songs, like
Yeah.
yeah, I was about to say there's intros.
Dusted by the glitter. Yeah, glitter bombs from squirrels. So how you doing, Caleb?
I'm doing fantastic. Today's a weekend. I feel like I get a break. I get to clean my house today. I got even luckier. It's raining, so I don't have to leave. I'm gonna
Isn't that
stay
the
in
best?
house, and we're
Is
gonna
it-
have a lazy cleaning day.
Mr. No Fly says Michael Myers theme song.
How's Landon like in school, Kayla?
Dude, he loves it. Honestly, I was really worried because we all know why I was really worried. My son does not have a filter and he's very opinionated and will tell you exactly what it is. His doctor told me that he is up to a 2nd grade vocabulary level.
Really?
That's freaking awesome.
Holy shit.
That's because we talk to him like he's a little homie.
Yeah, that I explained that after he said that. I was like, he has friends, like, but they're older than him.
They're all
And
30
everybody
years
else
and
that
older.
is his friend, we're
That's right.
adults. So
When you're
Yeah,
saying
my
older,
little-
you mean like
my
30
little-
years old.
My kid's 4 years old, but he hangs out with a bunch of 21 and 40-year-olds.
Yeah. Dude,
my
100%.
son's my best friend, so anyone else who's my friend is like his friend too. So he hangs out with
And then,
us. This is who he hangs out with.
Right.
now that I think about it, I have never talked to Landon like he was a kid.
No, why would you? You've never
I've
talked
never
to my
talked
kids.
to any kid like they were a kid.
I don't
I
like
talk to like young baby kids, like Willow. Like I'll talk in a softer voice. Like
Yeah.
no,
yes, but I'm not gonna
but
talk to you
like
oh,
Susanna,
little girl.
no, I'm not like that. Like no,
I-
because then you're messing up their speech, and I'm one to believe that they listen to you and they're little sponges, so they hear how you talk, they hear how you pronounce words.
I said I'm a good girl, and Bailey's like, oh, she's a good girl. Look at her. See?
She's like, I'm a good girl.
He's scratching
But
Josh.
Landon in school, he's doing really well, honestly. Every day I get a good report. He loves it. He's excited
good.
every morning.
That's good.
Sally
He
says,
does tell
I don't do Molly no more.
no more.
Mr. No Fly says, don't do it, Sal. Stick to the shrooms.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
good.
Bodie says, she ain't that scary.
You're right though. Like, why does your kid have such a good vocabulary? Because he has about 40 uncles, and they all talk to him like he's a fucking 20-year-old kid.
Why can Adriana hold a conversation with an adult? Because we've held conversations with
Yeah.
her this whole time.
Yeah, she's extremely
Yeah, she's
very smart. And
I-
that's just, I've always had that mindset with Landon. Like, I talk to him. Like, some people are like, you shouldn't, like, you should dumb it down, basically. And I'm not going to do that, like, at all. I want my kid to be smart.
Well,
I want him
I
to-
talk to my kids as if I'm talking to you. Like, I'm not calling them
Yes.
motherfucker and stuff like
Well,
that.
you're-
but I talk to them. I'm like, dude, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah.
We've talked about this how many times?
Yeah,
What are
or
you
like-
doing?
I mean, a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but some people don't think it's okay. But like, if Landon's acting like an asshole, like if he's really being mean, like, cause he has times where he's mean and he wants to talk back and da 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 da. And I'll be like, dude, stop being an ass. Like, you're showing your ass right now. Stop.
Yeah.
And he knows what that means. At 4 years old, almost 5, he knows what that means. Is he going to say those words? Absolutely not, because he knows adult words are for adults, and I'm 4, so I probably shouldn't say that. But like, he knows you're being an asshole. He's like, okay, shit, I should probably stop. Like,
no matter what, your job is to teach the kid to be you. So why is there any choice?
right. I want him to be a better version than what I've ever been. So like,
so you're trying to build this kid up to have a better understanding of everything you've experienced. So why are you going to dumb everything down for your kid if you're trying to get him ready for the real world?
Right.
Exactly. And it's a cold fucking world out there. It's a cold world. And these kids are like, I was one of those kids where like my mom sheltered me. She did like, I was 17 years old and couldn't go and ride my bike from stop sign to stop sign because my mom couldn't see me. I had to be in my front yard at 17 years old.
You're very kidnappable.
Yeah.
I feel that though, girl. That's how it was.
And I lived in the country. Mind you, I lived in the country. So there was no one there. And like my mom sheltered me a lot.
I was that way too.
I realized once I became an adult, it's a cold world, like that's and I didn't have the skills for this.
That's where it happens.
Yeah, that's easy. You could be walking down the street. I snatch you up, pretty little girl walking down the street. Get in here, and then you're gone, and nobody ever knows of what happened.
My mom was a worrywart for sure. I am too.
Yeah.
I will say that when I was like 11 or 12, I lived in the country. And I would ride I get in trouble for it every time, but I'd ride my bike all the way. If you know where Sigler Road is?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So out by the over there, Sigler Road, over by South Rockwood, I would ride that my bike all the way to almost Estro Beach.
Dude, you'd be on the road for 2 hours.
I was like 12 years old and I got in trouble every time.
My mom
would have reamed me.
My first time I showed up at one of my grandparents lived over there, and I was like, I showed up there, and they're like, "What the hell? What do you want? I rode my bike here. I know how to get here."
My mom tried to show.
Dude, my mom would have reamed my fucking neck, Josh.
Once I moved in with my dad, I had more freedom to do.
Yeah, when my mom and dad got divorced, I could go out all the time, and I feel like I was a bad kid to my dad because. Like, I never answered his phone calls. I would just be gone for weeks at a time and never answered his phone calls.
My mom was divorced from my sister's dad from probably when I was like age 7 all the way until I was older. And my mom held that shit down. She did not lift up the gates, nothing.
Because if you do, then you're going to run all over.
The law. I swear to God, my mom was a drill sergeant, and I thank her so much for raising me the way she did, though, because of my morals and my respect that I have for people. And like, I see some other people, and I'm like, "Phew." But like, so I thank her for
absolutely
the way she raised me. But I did realize, I didn't want my kid not to realize what the real world was like and how people really can be. So that's why I'm a little bit more lenient than my mom and a little more vocal.
Well, you have to let them be free and experience and creative and become their own person too. You know what I mean?
Their own personality. I don't want to mold him into a personality that I want him to have. I want him to find his own. I want him to be him.
Yeah.
Well,
my dad let that happen, but he would always. Well, my dad would always. You're right. You're totally right. My dad would always, he let me express myself, but he would always give me the right thing to do. I would never do it, but he would always say the right thing to do. And then 3 weeks later, I'd come back and be like, Dad, I know it happened about 3 weeks ago, but I fucked up. And everything you said was right. All the way until I'm 28 years old, and he still tells me shit that happens. And I'm like, Dad, I should have listened to you. I'm sorry.
Well, my dad always was like, you'll understand when you have kids of your own. And guess what?
You understand?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
There are
some
things when I'm still like,
just wait till you have kids. And guess what? I understand now.
Dude,
I understand all her worries and stuff.
My dad and your dad are very similar.
Very, very similar. My dad is
not the same, but similar.
Has been on ever since I'm getting married to Jess. My dad has been on like super dad mode. Like, dude, you got to do this. Like it's your
He's
job.
trying to prepare you.
Yeah, and he's saying he's like, because sometimes I'll be bitching about something, and he'll be like, dude, it's not about you anymore. It's about you. It's about your wife. It's about your children. You can't. This ain't a Tyler problem. This is a Tyler.
Hallelujah to your dad.
Morning,
Yeah.
That
hippie.
literally sounds like shit my dad would say to my brother.
Yep.
100%.
It's not you're not Tyler no more. You're a family man. You're a fucking dad.
Good morning, KR Tooley.
Holy
And
shit.
that being said, this is an Earth Dweller.
Oh shit.
Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
See what's walking on this earth. Okay.
What is the Earth Dweller of the day? What?
Do you hear me at the end one where I say it's the Earth Dweller of the day? It's like, I'm such a dude. I hate that song, bro. I hate it. Every time I fucking hear it, I can see another part where I'm like, dude,
He said I hate that
song.
song.
I
That's
can't wait
hilarious.
until 10 years from now when Josh plays that for you. Or shit, Josh, you should have played it at his wedding.
I could.
He's walking
still.
down like he's standing at the front of the
I
aisle.
will be an Earth Dweller. You can sing
There we
that.
go. So then, oh my god, that should be like, yeah, you just strut to the fucking song.
Josh, we got some
So,
major things to talk about after
Tell
the
me
show.
about this bad boy.
So
The Brazilian treehopper is one of 3,200 species of treehoppers.
there's tree hoppers, there's leaf hoppers, there's plant hoppers, they're called.
But none of those are Brazilian.
None. Yeah. This species of
Also known as the bell bearer or the gobbler.
the gobbler or
Globler, sorry.
or the helicopter bug. That's what I like to call it. They're nymphs, the larvae. I mean, they lay their eggs up high in the tree where there's a lot of vegetation. Their larvae comes out and they are sap suckers. So they fucking suck sap out of the tree, so they won't pop Molly, but your bitch will. They fuck, dude. I tried to find,
Keep going.
my dad Ryan ruined my research on this motherfucker, and
We're not exactly sure what those things on top of his head are, but it's not eyeballs and it's not an antenna.
it's I don't even think it's there for.
They think it's might be something to do with mating.
Yeah, and
Whoever has as many balls on their head wins.
yeah.
I got 4 balls on my head.
He has 6 balls. I pick him.
Kind of like antlers on a deer or a moose or something like that.
Yeah, but and then I don't understand because they're really not that hard to spot. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple videos of them crawling on a fucking leaf, and then one of them stopped. This is him trying to be camouflaged, and there's just a big giant thing off his fucking head. You're like, I can see it.
It's just one of the world's most bizarre looking creatures. That's why I chose this one today.
What'd you look up?
Weird bugs.
Weird bugs. This ain't the weirdest one because they are in a. Did you see the top 10 weirdest bugs in the world?
Actually, it's called.
Have you guys done stink bugs?
I think so.
Yeah, we did because if we had a problem with any bugs anywhere, then we did it.
Yeah, I think we have. Maybe not though.
No,
but
we haven't.
I think we did something like the stink bug.
Box elder bug?
Yes, that's what we did. It was the box elder, not the stink bug. I like to try to throw in I don't like to do multiple insects in a row or multiple fish in a row. I like to yesterday was an arachnid.
Yeah.
Today's an insect. Tomorrow might be a mammal,
a fish or a mammal or a reptile or something, because when you talk about different species of reptile, it's a lot of them are the same. Like there's
Similar.
a couple cool facts.
Reptiles are similar.
Yeah, and there's a couple cool facts about certain ones, but pretty much they're insects. You know,
It's funky.
it's funky.
Sure is. I think it's there to help them hop or for scaring predators away.
I don't fucking.
It might be.
Yeah,
It could be for scaring predators away.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it.
It's for refueling midair.
Yeah.
It Twisted says.
Boop 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 boop. Yeah. They're
That
sap
says,
suck
cheers, everyone. Fingers are sticky because they're harvesting.
Oh, make some finger hash, bro.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I smoked a bowl of finger hash one time. And
All
fucking seen Jesus.
So is that all you got about this Brazilian?
I'm so
treehopper?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
There isn't a whole lot on this bad boy.
There-
Treehopper lays eggs underneath.
Yeah, if you're apologizing like you're gonna get hit after the show.
Yeah, because
I'm
he is.
sorry.
He's gonna be
I'm
choked
sorry.
out for not doing his job.
Are you in a domestic relationship with Josh? Do we
No,
need to-
he's in being held accountable relationship with
Yep.
Josh.
And that's
right,
worse.
wink your eye if you're feeling threatened.
Oh shit!
I get the signs. I'll be there to save you.
She says I'll be there soon, and she shows up tomorrow.
Right, I'll get there.
She shows up and she's like, Josh, this is my studded belt. I think this hurts the ass more.
I would like you to use this. All right, we're gonna get to the spotlight real quick.
I brought a club because this dude's stupid.
It's work harder than everyone. We'll be right back with that.
There's people in here far superior than me. But there's no one in here that's going to work harder than me. We get up at 5:30 in the morning, it's pissing rain outside. Our competition's sleeping. I love that.
I will not be outworked, period.
Where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
The commodity, the majority of people who aren't achieving the things that they want is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities.
You might outwork me for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, but you ain't gonna beat me over a year. You can't outwork me over 2 years. I'm gonna get you eventually. I'm a dripping damn faucet. I just keep coming at you. I'm too damn tough to give up. Most people half-ass half their life all the time. I knew they were gonna get tired. They were gonna get down. They quit improving themselves. They start sleeping in. I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna keep getting wide. I'm gonna stay relentless.
I might not be the fastest, the strongest, the smartest, none of that crap, but I'll outwork your ass and I flat out want it more than you. It's relentlessness, man. It's pushing past barriers. It's every time you get somewhere, it's wanting to go to the next level. You guys are entitled to What you're entitled to is an opportunity to show up and be your best. Everyone's like, oh, Craig, you're lucky. You got this, Craig, you're lucky. Everything you do is luck. Bullshit. Because before it was luck, it was a belief. And every day with no one watching at 5 in the morning by myself, I trained it because I believed in it. In hopes that one day my trained ability collided with an opportunity to show it off. That's what luck is. That's what success is. Nothing subjective in there. It's all you. You got to look at how much you're working. You got to look at how much effort you're making, the intention you're putting out there.
You got to cross the line in life. You got to go where nobody else wants to go. You got to work the hours nobody else wants the hours.
You have to resolve yourself today that you're going to dominate, that you're not average and ordinary. There has to become a point where you make a decision. We're going to dominate. We're here to win. We are not here to play. And that takes some intestinal fortitude. I'm where I'm at because I just flat decided I'm going to be a player. I decided at some point I get to choose who I am. The world doesn't tell me who I am. I write these chapters.
You don't need the world's permission. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. Only permission you need is from that motherfucker who stares at you back in the mirror every day and a willingness to do the hard fucking work longer, harder, and better than anyone. So what are you going to do? Are you going to buy another success program looking for the secret recipe that doesn't exist? Or are you going to go do something right fucking now and do something that brings you closer to greatness. That's your choice.
Boom. That was like religious. That was almost borderline religious.
That's real life right there.
Yep.
That's real life. The reason all these guys like are where they are, we'll call them the celebrities where they are, like Jimmy Kimmel has a late night show, is because he started off as one of us.
Yeah.
The Man Show, Joe Rogan and fucking silly fart jokes and fucking bouncy boobs and shit like that.
Yep.
And then he is now on national TV, on the biggest spotlight of national TV.
Now it's like when you go to Jimmy Kimmel's show, you made it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel started off as a fucking brain jerk.
Literally.
He was a jerk off.
Joe Rogan too. Joe Rogan was the Fear Factor guy.
But before that was the Man Show.
The Man Show. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just, and then he got made as the Fear Factor guy, and then he did everything.
What are you barking?
I'm bitching.
Quit it.
Hey, Tira.
What's up?
I go to that salon today from Alexis.
Okay.
Where was that by?
You remember where it was?
You said it's by the old something furniture.
Oh, Old Lazy Boy?
Not Lazy Boy. Old
Zigzag. Zigzag.
Fuck, man. I wish I could know. I definitely could text her and
yeah, you should probably do that.
I could definitely text her.
I thought Tira would be like, oh yeah, it's right here. And
Saks Furniture, was it? Something like that. I think it was on Monroe Street, but I don't know. Let me text her.
You didn't get she did. Oh yeah, she didn't have a card yet.
Mm-mm. Oh, I would have.
I know.
She has one now.
I need my nails. I need my nails did.
Go get a pedicure, T-Rob. You should get your feet done.
Dude, I'm gonna have her on the podcast, and she's gonna fucking
support local businesses.
That girl don't want to see my feet.
I'll have a business card tomorrow, so I'll
I need one of those fucking Asian ladies to come in and scrub me so damn hard to where I'm like, bitch.
Put that fucking hot rock on me, lady.
Like Bernie Mac.
I'll tell you what, dude. Yeah, I'll text her after the show. I'm going to breakfast, but I'll text her after the show and ask her where it's at.
What up, K Nasty? Good to see you.
I just came back to tell everybody to have an awesome freaking day. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm getting
all right.
Have
a great day, Jody.
But love you.
Have fun camping.
But I forgot what I said before she. Oh yeah, what up, K Nasty? Well, it is about that time.
It's about that time
to go. It's time to go.
I'm sorry I can't bless you with my face all day.
I'm very sad.
I would do a 24.
Well, I love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
Love you all.
She's like, okay.
Peace out, everybody.
Brought to you by this dude suck it.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang. My heart hurts.